Hello children, now let us see previous year's JEE questions. First question, a particle moves from the point 2i plus 4j meter at t is equal to 0 with an initial velocity 5i plus 4j meter per second. It is acted upon by a constant force which produces a constant acceleration 4i plus 4j meter per second square. What is the distance of the particle from the origin at time 2 seconds? These are the options given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2019. So as per given data, at t is equal to 0, x0 is 2 meter and y0 is 4 meter. Ux is 5 meter per second and uy is 4 meter per second. Ax is 4 meter per second square and ay is 4 meter per second square. So we have to calculate x and y at t is equal to 2 seconds. So applying formula x equal to x0 plus uxt plus 1 by 2 axt square and y is equal to y0 plus ayt plus 1 by 2 ayt square. Putting the values, we get x equal to 20 meter and y is equal to 20 meter. So particle is at q, means x distance is 20 meter, y distance is 20 meter. So OQ will be, as per Pythagoras theorem, under root 20 square plus 20 square. That comes out to be 20 root 2 meter. So option A is correct. Second question, a particle is moving with a velocity v is equal to k times yi plus xj, where k is a constant. The general equation for its path is. These are the options given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2019. We have to find out the general equation for its path, means relation in x and y independent of time. Given that v is equal to k times yi plus xj, it is made of two components, that is vx and vy. Vx is equal to ky and vy is equal to kx. Vx we can write as dx by dt and vy we can write as dy by dt. So dx by dt is equal to ky and dy by dt is equal to kx. This is our first equation, this is second equation. Now divide second equation by first equation, we get dy by dx is equal to kx upon ky. That is dy by dx is equal to x by y. Cross multiply, so y dy is equal to x dx. Now integrate both the sides within limits. Y within limits y0 to y and x within limits x0 to x. So it comes out to be y square upon 2 within limits y0 to y is equal to x square upon 2 within limits x0 to x, or 1 by 2 y square minus y0 square is equal to 1 by 2 x square minus x0 square. So it comes out to be y square is equal to x square plus y0 square minus x0 square, and this part is constant. So equation is y square is equal to x square plus constant. So option B is correct. Third question, a car is standing 200 meter behind a bus which is also at rest. The two start moving at the same instant but with different forward accelerations. The bus has acceleration 2 meter per second square and the car has acceleration 4 meter per second square. The car will catch up with the bus after a time off. These are the options given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2019. Suppose this is the road, bus is standing here and car is standing here. They are 200 meter apart. This is our reference point. At t is equal to 0, both start moving in forward direction with accelerations 4 meter per second square and 2 meter per second square respectively. Suppose after t seconds, car catches up with the bus at this point. In t seconds, bus travels a distance of x meter and car travels a distance of 200 plus x meter. So distance traveled by the car in t seconds is given by x is equal to x0 plus uxt plus 1 by 2 axt square. X0 is equal to minus 200, as this is our reference point. Left to it will be considered negative. Ux is equal to 0, as car was standing at t is equal to 0. Ax is given as 4 meter per second square. So x comes out to be x is equal to minus 200 plus 2t square. This is our first equation. Now distance traveled by the bus in t seconds will be x. X is equal to x0. X0 is 0 as this is our reference point. Plus initial velocity of the bus at t is equal to 0 was 0 because bus was standing. And acceleration is given as 2 meter per second square. So x is equal to t square. This is our second equation. Put the value of x in first equation. So t comes out to be 10 under root 2 seconds. So our correct option is option C. Fourth question, in a car race on a straight road, car A takes a time t less than car B at the finish and passes finishing point with a speed v more than that of car B. Both the cars start from rest and travel with constant acceleration a1 and a2 respectively. The v is equal to. These are the options given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2019. Suppose this is a start line and this is finish line. At t is equal to 0, both the cars were at start line. From the description, it is clear that car A is moving faster than car B. Now apply first equation of motion in a straight line for car A. VA is equal to UA plus A1 TA. UA is equal to 0, so VA is equal to A1 TA. Similarly, VB is equal to 0 plus A2 TB. These are first and second equations. It is given that VA is more than VB by V and TA is less than TB by T. So putting these values in equation 1, we get equation 3. VB plus V is equal to A1 into TB minus T, and equation 2 is VB is equal to A2 TB. Subtract equation 2 from equation 3. We get V is equal to A1 minus A2 TB minus A1 T. In this equation, given quantities are A1, A2 and T. We have to eliminate TB. To eliminate TB, we need another equation. Now apply second equation of motion in a straight line. x1 is equal to x01 plus u01 t1 plus 1 by 2 a1 ta square. This is for car A. x1 is the distance from start to finish line. So x1 is equal to initial displacement is 0 and initial velocity is 0. So x1 is equal to 1 by 2 a1 ta square. Similarly, x2 is equal to 1 by 2 a2 tb square. Since x1 is equal to x2, as this is the distance between start and finish line. So 1 by 2 a1 ta square is equal to 1 by 2 a2 tb square. Put the value of ta from here, as ta is equal to tb minus t. So we get this equation, tb minus t whole square upon tb square is equal to a2 upon a1. So we get the value of tb as t under root a1 upon under root a1 minus under root a2. Put this value of tb here. So we get v as under root a1 a2 into t. So the correct option is option D. Fifth question, a passenger train of length 60 meter travels at a speed of 80 km per hour. Another freight train of length 120 meter travels at a speed of 30 km per hour. The ratio of time taken by the passenger train to completely cross the freight train when they are moving in the same direction and in the opposite direction is. These are the options given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2019. Suppose A is passenger train and B is freight train. Length of passenger train is 60 meter and that of freight train is 120 meter. Speed of passenger train is 80 km per hour and that of freight train is 30 km per hour. To completely cross train B, train A needs to travel 60 meter plus 120 meter, that is 180 meter. Case 1, when both the trains are moving in same direction. So velocity of train A with respect to B is equal to VA minus VB. So magnitude will be 80 minus 30, that is 50 km per hour, or 50 into 5 by 18 meter per second. So time taken T1 for train A to cross train B, T1 is equal to 180. That is total distance traveled by train A to completely cross train B upon relative velocity, that is 50 into 5 by 18. In case 2, when both trains are moving in opposite directions, velocity of A with respect to B will be equal to VA plus VB. That will be equal to 80 plus 30. That is 110 km per hour, or 110 into 5 by 18 meter per second. Now time taken for train A to cross train B, in this case T2 is equal to 180 upon relative velocity, that is 110 into 5 by 18. So ratio of T1 is to T2 comes out to be 11 by 5. So the correct option is option D. Sixth question, a boy reaches the airport and finds that the escalator is not working. He walks up the stationary escalator in time T1. If he remains stationary on a moving escalator, then the escalator takes him up in time T2. The time taken by him to walk up on the moving escalator will be. These are the options given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2021. Suppose D is the distance from bottom to top of the escalator. When escalator is not moving, only boy is moving. Then the speed of the boy is equal to D upon T1. Let's say it is U. When boy is standing on moving escalator, then speed of escalator is equal to D upon T2. Let's say it is V. When both are moving upwards, then speed of the boy relative to the moving escalator will be equal to U plus V. In this case, time taken by the boy will be equal to D upon U plus V. Now value of U is equal to D upon T1 and value of V is equal to D upon T2. So putting these values, time taken by the boy comes out to be T1 T2 upon T2 plus T1. So correct option is option C. Seventh question, two guns A and B can fire bullets at speeds 1 km per second and 2 km per second respectively. From a point on a horizontal ground, they are fired in all possible directions. The ratio of maximum areas covered by the bullets fired by the two guns is. These are the options given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2019. Suppose A and B are two guns. They are firing in all possible directions. So bullets will land up at the circumference of these two circles. Suppose this is circle P and this is circle Q. Radius of these circles will be maximum range of the projectiles. Radius of circle P is equal to maximum range of bullets of gun A. Let's say this is R1. So R1 is equal to UA square upon G. This is the formula for maximum range of a projectile. Radius of circle Q is equal to maximum range of bullets of gun B. And that is equal to, let's say, R2. R2 is equal to UB square upon G. So R1 is to R2 is equal to UA square upon UB square. Now squaring both the sides, R1 square upon R2 square is equal to UA to power 4 upon UB to power 4. Multiply by pi in both numerator and denominator. So pi R1 square upon pi R2 square is equal to pi UA to power 4 upon pi UB to power 4. Now pi R1 square is the area of this circle P, and pi R2 square is area of this circle Q. So A1 upon A2 is equal to UA to power 4 upon UB to power 4. UA is given as 1 km per second and UB is given as 2 km per second. So it will be 1 to power 4 upon 2 to power 4. That is 1 is to 16. So the correct option is option D. Eighth question, a butterfly is flying with a velocity 4 root 2 meter per second in northeast direction. Wind is slowly blowing at 1 meter per second from north to south. The resultant displacement of the butterfly in 3 seconds is. These are the options given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2021. This is north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. Butterfly is flying in northeast direction along the line OP. Wind is blowing along the line PQ. We have to find out OQ. First, we need to resolve U in its horizontal as well as vertical components. That is Ux and Uy. Ux is equal to U cos 45 and Uy is equal to U sin 45. So U can be written as Uxi plus Uij. That is U cos 45i plus U sin 45j. Now V can be written as magnitude of V, magnitude of wind into its direction, that is minus j. So V is equal to minus j. Resultant displacement, that is OQ, is given by vector OP plus vector PQ. So OQ is equal to vector U plus vector V, and vector U is equal to U upon root 2i plus U upon root 2j, and V is equal to minus j. So addition of these two vectors gives OQ is equal to 4i plus 3j. Magnitude of OQ will be is equal to under root 4 square plus 3 square, that is 5 meter per second. We have to find out displacement in 3 seconds, and that is equal to time into velocity, that is 3 into 5, that is 15 meter. So the correct option is option D. Ninth question, a swimmer wants to cross a river from point A to point B. Line AB makes an angle of 30 degree with the flow of river. Magnitude of velocity of the swimmer is same as that of the river. The angle theta with the line AB should be so that the swimmer reaches point B. This is the figure given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2021. Suppose this is river. Velocity of river water is represented by V. Velocity of the swimmer is represented by U. Swimmer starts at A and wants to reach at B. Line AB makes an angle 30 degree with the horizontal. Swimmer heads in this direction, making an angle theta with line AB. We will resolve these velocity vectors U and V into two components, one along line AB and another perpendicular to AB. Along the line AB, components will help the swimmer reach point B. Perpendicular components will cancel each other. Component of U along the line AB will be U cos theta, and perpendicular to AB will be U sin theta. V is parallel to this line and AB is transversal. So this angle is equal to this angle, that is 30 degrees. So component of V along the line AB will be V cos 30 degrees and perpendicular to AB will be V sin 30 degrees. So we will equate perpendicular components. So U sin theta is equal to V sin 30 degrees. It is given that magnitude of U is equal to magnitude of V. So sin theta is equal to sin 30 degrees or theta is equal to 30 degrees. So the answer is theta should be 30 degrees. 10th question, when a car is at rest, its driver sees raindrops falling on it vertically. When driving the car with a speed V, he sees that raindrops are coming at an angle 60 degree from the horizontal. On further increasing the speed of the car to 1 plus beta times V, this angle changes to 45 degrees. The value of beta is close to, these are the options given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2020. I have made three figures to describe the scenario. In figure 1, car is at rest. Raindrops are falling on it vertically. Let's say velocity of raindrops is U. In second figure, car is moving with velocity V. Now raindrops appear to fall on it at an angle of 60 degree from the horizontal. That means 90 minus 60, that is 30 degrees from vertical. In third figure, car is moving with velocity 1 plus beta times V. Now raindrops appear to fall on it at an angle of 45 degrees from horizontal. That means 90 minus 45 degrees from the vertical. From this right angle triangle, tan 30 is equal to V upon U, or U is equal to root 3V. From this right angle triangle, tan 45 is equal to 1 plus beta times V upon U. So U is equal to 1 plus beta times V. From these two equations, root 3V is equal to 1 plus beta times V, or beta is equal to root 3 minus 1. Value of root 3 is approximately 1.732. So beta comes out to be 0.732. The closest match is option D. 11th question. A plane is inclined at an angle alpha is equal to 30 degrees with respect to horizontal. A particle is projected with a speed u is equal to 2 meter per second from the base of the plane, making an angle theta is equal to 15 degrees with respect to the plane as shown in the figure. The distance from the base at which the particle hits the plane is close to. Take g is equal to 10 meter per second square. These are the options given and this is the figure given. This question appeared in JEE Mains 2019. We have read that in this particular scenario, range AB of the projectile is given by this formula, u square upon g cos square alpha into sine 2 theta minus alpha minus sine alpha, where alpha is the angle of inclination of the plane and theta is the angle made by u with horizontal. So in our case, theta will be calculated as 15 plus 30, that is 45 degrees. Alpha is given as 30 degrees. U is given as 2 meter per second. Putting these values in this formula, AB comes out to be 19.52 centimeter. So the closest match is option B. Last question. Airplanes A and B are flying with constant velocity in the same vertical plane at angles 30 degree and 60 degree with respect to the horizontal respectively, as shown in the figure. The speed of A is 100 root 3 meter per second. At time t is equal to 0 second, an observer in A finds B at a distance of 500 meter. This observer sees B moving with a constant velocity perpendicular to the line of motion of A. If at t is equal to t0, A just escapes being hit by B, t0 in seconds is. This is the figure given, where A and B are two aeroplanes flying at an angle 30 degree and 60 degree respectively with horizontal. This question appeared in JEE Advanced 2014. As per this given figure, line of A is OAR and line of B is MBR. Now at t is equal to 0, observer in A sees B at a distance of 500 meters and at a line which is perpendicular to the line of A. So AB is given as 500 meters. Now in this right angle triangle, triangle AON, angle ANO is equal to 180 minus 30 plus 90. So it will be 60 degrees. In this triangle, triangle BMN, angle BMN is given as 60 degrees and we have figured out angle BNM is also 60 degrees. So third angle, that is angle MBN, will be 180 minus 60 plus 60. So angle MBN will also be 60 degrees. Now these lines are intersecting at B. So angle ABR will also be 60 degrees as this is opposite to MBN. Now in this right angle triangle, triangle RAB, tan 60 is equal to AR upon AB. AR we can figure out as velocity of A into time taken to reach R. T is equal to 0 at A and T is equal to T0 at R. So time taken is T0 and velocity of A is given as 100 root 3 meter per second. So AR will be equal to 100 root 3 into T0. AB is given as 500 and value of tan 60 is equal to root 3. So T0 comes out to be 5 seconds. So the answer is 5. In the next video, we will start fourth chapter, that is laws of motion. If you have a question, you can ask me on my Discord server. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do so.